foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year. Playoff football time. It's postseason action to see.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year. Playoff football time as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Touchdown. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
First carry for Darius Geis. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Who that? Watch twins. Watch the shift. Hey.
Here's Geis. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Geis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time with Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the edge. Watch twist.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, that one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Under 10, 10. Hey, time go. Shoot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 60 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Moss, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go now. Time to end it. Shoot the ball. Match up. Hey, check 20.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got the
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Redskins' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's get it.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Check, go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Wide. Get wide. Magic.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. John, go. Check 26.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he will find his man on the outside. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Here we go. What's the play? Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Over. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Record. Out. Back.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, this is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 27 in. Watch the out.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Being chased out left. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Let's go. Ed Reed. Mike 57. Check tight.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go one more.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Take 4. Slap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Eason. Wide open receiver, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Check.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Murray. Dan Robinson to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.